Okay, hello everyone. Happy almost Valentine's Day. I'm Katie Schibler Conn. I am the founder of KSA Marketing. This is our monthly, what we like to call our oh shit Q&A, where we talk about the who, what, where of marketing. We believe strongly here that marketing is inherently complex and at the same time equally simple. So by focusing on who uh, your audience is and having complete clarity about it, where you or what you want them to do and where we can reach them, you can get repeatable results. So I'm here with my colleague Sherry, who is our Director of New Business Development. And in honor of Valentine's Day, oh, no, that's not a real. Right. And in honor of Valentine's Day, we're going to talk about something sweet, but that often gets messy in marketing. Because let's be honest, it's not about how many people see or click on your ad, it's about how many people love it and feel something when they do. So, Sherry, I don't know if you remember this, but when we interviewed you, I asked you that if I was stumbling across a dating profile,
You really put me on the spot here.
yeah, and I met you through an online matchmaking, how would you just what would I read about you, and what would I fall in love with? Do you
Uh,
remember what you said?
I'm cheating a little bit now and looking it up, um, and I'm hoping I can find it.
So
Um,
I am notorious in interviews for asking random crazy questions.
yeah, and,
And as I
you
was
know
thinking about the fact that it's Valentine's Day, I was thinking about interviewing you with your dating profile.
alright, so I think I put, long-term relationship builder, um, clients, colleagues, and businesses all seem to stick around, um, probably because I make their lives easier, which
Mhm.
I always strive to with my clients. Certified in getting things done. So one unique thing about me is I am FEMA trained. So I have a side of FEMA emergency operations.
Which you bring
'Cause
into
let's be
everything you
real,
do with client services.
yep, work can sometimes feel like a disaster response, especially when you have a client who has an "oh shit" moment.
Yes.
And then what I was looking for is a workplace that appreciates a seasoned pro who can juggle clients, projects, and last-minute requests without breaking a sweat.
So you gave us a really good answer, and you were very clear on that. And at the time, we didn't necessarily have an opening, but it was enough for us to feel like, oh, we might be in love. And
It
I
was
think that
100%.
is the mistake that many people make when it comes to targeting an audience, because there's two factors here. One, you want to be very specific about who you're going after. Who are the people and who are the customers that you love the most? But most importantly, love your brand, love your solution, love your company, want to be part of it. You do not want to invest in marketing to clients who aren't interested. Um, Unless you've got a lot of money where you can afford to take those risks.
Mhm.
The bigger the brand, if you're in Fortune 100, you're probably going to need to market at a scale where you are going to do more conquesting. But that said, most clients, though, we know are being very efficient with their advertising dollars and are being very focused with their advertising dollars. And so there's three factors when it comes to really having that clarity where you get that brand love with a audience. Um, One is thinking about who are you meant to serve? Who is it that wants to be part of um, who is it that you want more of? That is gonna be the most biggest advocate for you because when they really want to work with you or buy your brand or whatever the solution is, then you are going to create a multiplier effect. I would much rather spend $1,000 getting 10 really amazing customers that are a perfect profile who are going to fit and want be attracted to a client of ours, than deliver them 1,000 customers who are a wrong fit. So Sherry, you've been working with a lot of different clients here at KSA. You have experience outside of KSA. If you were in a meeting with a potential prospect and they were saying, yeah, but we don't want to make a choice. We don't want, like, we want to market to everyone, because
No,
everyone could belong here and
no,
everyone could be benefit from this. What's your advice?
it can't be everything to everyone.
Yes.
You need to definitely drill down to what feels right. You and I walked out of a pitch last night, and that felt right, like
Yeah.
that. But we've also been on calls with clients, and I'm like, it. They either don't have a clear mission,
Hmm.
which doesn't help us much,
Hmm.
um, and they just try to do too much.
Yeah. And I think when in marketing is an investment,
Yep,
and when you make an investment, you want to be specific on where you're going.
yep,
You want to be specific on what your goals are. And you need to be specific on, who's going to help you get to achieve those goals. I think too broad of an audience is the biggest mistake that many people make. The
absolutely.
more we can drill down, the more focused our message can be, and the more specific we can be on where we're going to reach them. We were in a meeting this morning, and we were talking about a very specific target audience and how YouTube would be a great way to reach that
Yep,
audience. But because we're tying it to a consumption moment, and the client has a very small budget, the greatest part of that client is they are so laser clear on who the audience is that they want to reach. They've given us very specific data, very specific profiles. So when we look at that, instead of buying our media and our impressions on a channel where they may be, with targeting audiences, we can drill down even further and say, all right, let's buy only in the hours of 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. because that's when our target's going to be in need of that consumption moment. We want them to start
yep,
thinking about this brand first, or at least the opportunity to consume that brand. So that is the gift of very specific who audiences. Instead of spending money to reach everyone on YouTube that entire day for 12 hours a day, we can drill down and hit them in the right moment with a message about what we believe we want they should know,
yep.
where we can reach them. What else do you think that when a brand fit, and the who audience aligns, what is that magic of that love that happens that we see in results or campaigns?
The magic. I mean, it's really they found their voice. They found they can cut through the noise. They get to
Hmm.
the right target, and that person either clicks, buys something. Um,
Pays
it just
attention. They listen.
yeah, they
Like
listen. You
you
scroll
stand out from the
through
clutter.
yep,
If you're just doing what everyone else says and asks for and requests, then you're never going to win. And in this day and age, when budgets are tight and messages are fragmented and attention is diverted, we believe having absolute clarity on who is going to love your brand the most is the best decision that you can make in all of your marketing because then you can visualize someone, you can see it, you can write an email newsletter that's going to meet that person's needs. It may cast a wider net than that very specific audience, but you're tailoring your content and you're pulling them through the funnel and you're being very focused on the right customers for you. So that's our hot tip for this month's Q&A in Valentine's Day theme is to have clarity on who for all the brand love. And just like when we met Sherry, and the
Mm.
timing may not be right, remember that your advertising and your media dollars, when it's the right fit and they fall in love with your brand and they have the need, you're going to be the top choice. So, marketing is an investment, and marketing is an investment in an audience that may be ready today, but more importantly, you're creating the demand for tomorrow. So, with
Yes,
that, that's let's go forth, go from oh shit to hell yeah, and spread some love in honor of Valentine's Day.
absolutely.
Thank you. Go forth, kick some ass. Bye.
Love you.